Hi, everyone. This is Deethia, the beloved. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm a little behind schedule, but I've traveled this morning to bring my grandchildren to visit their grandfather. And so it put me a little behind schedule, but I am excited about the day. Again, we are in the midst of our 30-day self love journey. I believe we're over the halfway mark, right? We have until August the 20th, I believe, to end it. It is August the 6th, and I'm absolutely excited. Thank you so much for those who will join me live on Facebook, and for those who are tuning in on the YouTube channel, D Thea the Beloved. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell so that when I go live, you'll know it. All right, so today I wanted to talk about a couple of things, right? It was like, well, I don't want it to be too long because I try to keep our conversations concise and clear. Uh, but the theme for my business this week and our conference on Saturday, or not conference, but our live launch and ribbon cutting on Saturday, is Arise and Build. And I just keep hearing it's time for you to arise. It's time for you to arise. It's time for you to arise. It's time for you to arise up. Rise up. Rise up out of your place of low thinking. Rise up out of your place of um, complacency, despair, um, injustice, fear. Rise to a level of hope, rise to a level of love, rise to a, a dimension of knowing, knowing that things won't be this way all the time. I remember some years ago, I did a play called Trouble Don't Last Always. And that's very true. And it's very true um, that trouble doesn't last always, but sometimes we can stay in that place. Like the situation or the circumstance is absolutely ready to change, right? But we can stay stuck in a place 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And it'll seem that nothing changed, but things change. Things are changing every day. I have a friend on my Facebook channel, and I have been posting, some things that are being put out about change and new discovery. And whenever I do it, I normally don't get good feedback. But the other night, this friend of mine, she sent me a inbox on Facebook, and she was like, "Hey, I really value your opinion, and I saw this article. What do you think?" And I told her, I said, "I think that article gives us hope. It gives us hope that things don't have to stay the way that they are." And I think that's the biggest message that I could give each and every one of you in this self-love journey. Things do not have to stay the way that they are. Today could be a day in which, just quite honestly, you don't really like the things that are happening, don't really like your circumstance. You looked at your bank account and you did not like the lack of zeros behind the numbers. Um, but that doesn't have to stay that way, right? Things can change. And the only way things are going to change, the only way your bank account's going to change, is if you do something that will create the transfer of more money into that bank account. The only way your health is going to change is if you do something, whether that's a diet change, whether that's incorporating exercise, whatever it is that you want to change, know that it is well within your capacity to make that change happen. And so I'm just going to encourage you to rise up. And there's a song that I love, and I was listening to it before. Um, and, I'm just going to sing it because it's where I am. It says, I'll rise up, I'll rise up. Oh, I don't want to get emotional. Let me get myself together before I start singing this, because it's exactly where I am, guys. I'm in a place where I'm rising up. I'm rising up out of the despair of the past, and I'm stepping into the wonders of the future. So let me pull myself together again. I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, you. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up. 1,000 times again. And that's what you have to do. You got to rise up. You got to rise like the day. Every day the sun comes up. Every day that you wake up, the sun comes up. Whether it's a cloudy day or not, the sun rises, because that's what it is commanded to do. And you got to rise up unafraid. And you got to keep doing it 1,000 times, over and over and over, until what you're rising up for manifests itself. We're in a season of absolute manifestation. We're in a season of perfect vision. Rise up unafraid. Rise up like the day. Rise up and do it 1,000 times until the change that you're looking for. And that change is going to appear on the inside way before it appears on the outside. Oh, man, I'll rise up. Rise up, people. Rise up. All right, guys. So I will see you tomorrow. Again, we're still on this 30-day self-love journey. I love you guys. If this did anything for you, leave me a message. If there's anything that I can agree with you on, if there's anything that I can encourage you on, feel free, drop a message, and I'll respond the best that I can. I love you guys, and I'm wishing you love, peace, joy, and light. I'm out.